Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Detail Matters. In this episode, I'll unbox our October 2020 glove box while giving you some tips and tricks on how to keep your interior on point. So let's get started. Welcome to the interior of my 2010 Audi R8 V10 6-speed. Freaking love this car. It's been a blast to drive. You could daily this thing, it's so smooth. All-wheel drive, I could take it in the winter in the Midwest here. My favorite part about this vehicle is shifting gears, that little tink every time. Freaking love that. But this month's box is focused on interior, so I thought I'd bring you guys in here and give you some tips and tricks on that. First things first, whenever I do interior, I like to give a thorough vacuum just to remove any loose debris so I'm not mashing that down into the carpet fibers or into the leather seats or anything like that. So let's move the seat back. Just remember, like, whatever your car is, Audis usually have this little compartment down here. Open that up, make sure you clean out. BMWs have on the front of the seat where that extends. Make sure you clean in there. So I'm going to pull this out. This is first and foremost. Let's make this up a little. We'll come back to this later. Okay, so I'm going to vacuum first, and then we're going to start, just like we do on the outside, start cleaning from top to bottom. So let me vacuum and then we'll get back to that. Okay, one thing I do want to point out is when I was vacuuming, see when I started, kind of had this under here, keeping the hose from bouncing off the kick panel, or when I got farther into here and I couldn't reach my arm around, I threw it over my shoulder. This will avoid scratching on your lower rockers, kick panels, or inner door seals. So just a little tip. Okay, first from Wowo's, their interior cleaner. And then from Autofiber, we have their interior flip towel. I know you guys heard me a million times how to fold your towels into four so you have all those different sides to work with. On this one, they kind of do the thinking for you. So it has that seam around the edges. So if I use this side, I can flip to this side. But once those sides get dirty, I can flip it inside out, and then I have more sides to work with. So for this, when I'm wiping down the dash, again, like I said, working from top bottom, just spray a little bit onto there. And then just lightly wiping everything down. Pretty simple. Really keeping the steering wheel clean. Think about everything you touch during the day, or where you step with your shoes and then you come in your car. Like, that is the space that I want the cleanest. Of course, we love the outside of our car to look perfect and everything, but the interior is where I spend most of my time. So I want to make sure that that's clean, not dirty, and gross from everywhere I've been that day. So a good thorough wipe down, just checking everything. Then we also included in this month's box 5-piece brush set. I am going to choose this one for right now. And this, it also has like a foaming action. So when I'm going to clean the leather seats or fabric or the pedals, I'm going to spray on there and then agitate with my brush. This brush, these synthetic hairs on here are a little bit more stiffer. If you want to use something that's softer, you can always make sure to go to our site and pick up one of the pass brushes that is very soft, if you want to use one of those. But in this box, for like our pedals, our plastic right here, or even getting into the seats, these little cracks and crevices, I like this one. It's a little bit stiffer. So let's go ahead and start cleaning the seat, and then I'm going to work my way to the door panels and then to my pedals. 3 pedals, of course. It's a manly way. And spread that on there. Just agitating that, getting that foam action. Spread it where that seam is. Make sure you're spreading that, getting all that junk out of there. If you want, spray directly into the brush. This side's going to be soiled the most just because getting in and out of your car, you put a lot of weight and pressure right there. Put that to the side. Grab my foot towel and wipe that down. If you wanted to, you can also use, if these inside these seams is really bad, grab some compressed air, blow that out. Perfect. Okay, so now I would move on to my kick panel, then move on to my pedals. And the reason I'm doing this from top to bottom, imagine I'm working on my pedals there, and I'm spraying and something falls on the carpet. You know, sometimes you could put your throwaway towel down there just to absorb any of the gunk that falls off. But if that does happen, you don't have a towel or it gets through the towel, then my next step is to clean the carpets anyway, so I'm not doing double duty. Make sense? Okay. Now that I have my seat prepped, from Wowo's again, we have their leather cream. The smell of this, like that leather smell, it's just perfect, right? All car girls and car guys know that leather interior smell is just heavenly. So, our finger applicator from Autofiber. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna make a little G for GloveBox. I'll go to my right hand. Just gonna work that product in. Love this finger applicator because I could really push down with my other fingers, get in those seams. Like right here, if you see that seam right there. Spreading that in, up and down, side to side, making sure I cover everything. This product has a natural look, so it's not shiny and looks all fake. Moisturizing that leather. Right here, this space that we talked about where there's a lot of pressure or getting in the car, I'm sitting on it. I might do one more application right there. One small drop. Really just keeping this supple, clean, helping from the cracking to occur. And that's it. And now if you dry to the touch, if you didn't like it, grab another towel, or if you go and purchase more of these from Autofiber, wipe that down. I know a lot of you might not have leather seats or always working on cars with leather seats or leather steering wheels. This stuff will work good on plastic as well. It doesn't soak in as much, so you will have to wipe it up afterwards just to get that clean, non-slick feel to it. Okay, I know we talked previously about pulling out the floor mat, so I'm gonna stop the video, pull you guys outside, and kind of talk about what we're gonna do with that, so some other products in this box. Okay, just like we did on the inside, we're gonna do our first initial vacuum to make sure that we get up any of this loose debris, and then we'll go and start addressing some of these stains. So let's vacuum this off real quick. Again, I know you heard me talk about compressed air on the interior. Compressed air works really good with this too. Hang it up, air it off, get some of that dust out of there. Also, what you didn't see me do on camera was usually end of my vacuum tip, take that throwaway towel, I always make sure I'm cleaning the inside of that and the outside. Just because you're sucking up dirt in here, there's going to be dirt on there and I don't want to bring it to another space. So, vacuumed. Next, from Stoner Car Care, we have their upholstery and carpet cleaner. Give this a good shake. Now, I won't do the whole carpet itself unless I really have to. I'll spot treat. I don't want to get any of the carpet more damp than I need to, so I'll spot treat little areas. So for this video, I'll just do this small section. Spray 6 to 10 inches away, and let it sit for about 30 seconds. I'm going to grab one of those other brushes that we had in this month's kit. Now you can go ahead and scrub that in, or we also put in there an interior carpet brush. That'll work as well. So a little bit more aggressive, less aggressive, then least aggressive. So what I'll do is I'll start from least aggressive, work my way up. I already know that I need to use this one on here, but what I would do first, and I encourage you guys to do first, use a towel, lightly rub back and forth lightly, and then twist, 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 so you're not matting down the fibers all the way and kind of giving it that worn out look. If that didn't work, then I'll put some more on. I would go to this, scrub it in, and then mat, twist. I know that's not going to work, so I'm going to go to the more aggressive one. And not a lot of pressure, back and forth, shaking you, earthquake. Super simple. That's really it. Take this towel or another towel. You see me use multiple of these towels because I have multiple of them from Autofiber, but I encourage you, if you're using this with the leather clean or the interior cleaner or anything else, not to cross-contaminate. Use that towel for that specific purpose / product. So I have a new one, I'm use it to this. If you don't have a bunch of these, grab a 300 GSM short pile towel. This one's from the Rag Company. I think they call it their utility towel or something. But now, see how I'm just lightly matting that? If it's not doing the trick, I'll go back and forth, twist again, just getting that dry. And then when it's a little damp like this after the foam, you can do your designs if you like. I like just the natural look, so I'll wipe everything down and then I'll go all in one direction, and just so it's uniformed throughout. Super simple. Now when I'm done with that, and I'm done with everything else in the interior, if I use this as well, I'm gonna do one more vacuum. Because think about it, you're gonna be knocking stuff off. Even though we did that initial vacuum, then you go to your deep cleaning, your moisturization, all that stuff. Now I might have knocked something back down or picked something up out of the fibers of the carpet or in between the seats. I'm gonna do one more vacuum, get that thoroughly clean, make sure everything's out, and make sure my interior is on point. That concludes this episode of Detail Matters. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up below. And if you have any detailing related questions, comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that alert icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Until next time, happy detailing.